how do you get those leisurely employees of the British Naval Base to become, all these very motivated, very disciplined workers in this huge, humongous dry dock and, other parts of this new Sembawang shipyard, the Keppel shipyard? How do you make that transition for the workers to make that transition?
I think there was partly the carrot and stick management.
As always, right?
Yeah.
What is the carrot and what is the stick?
Yeah. The carrot was that if the company performs well, you'll get something we are unheard of called bonus.
British never gave bonus, right?
You work hard, the company's result good. There's something what we call bonus. You get it. Right. All right.
And how much bonus? Just a quick question: how much bonus do you think you can get at Sembawang Shipyard? The most you ever had?
I think was it a few months? I can't remember whether it's 4 or 6 months. It was a big one.
Is it a lot, right? Yeah.
It's big. It's a big one. We had one big one, real big one. But then late Hon Siu Sen, I think for his wisdom, he said any company wanting to pay more than 3 months has to seek approval because he doesn't want the island to be flooded with cash and cause us crazy economy.
Inflation.
Going the wrong direction, You got guys with too much money and, you just splash it and just things can get out of hand. So at one stage, any company wanting to pay more than 3 months, I said, remember, has to have Ministry of Finance approval.
But I'm sure the shipyards could get approval, right? They are integral.
Yes, And also at that time, before that, the stockbroker companies and some of the banks, I was told, they're already receiving 5-6 months bonuses. In fact, stockbrokers almost a year.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. When the stock exchange was booming at the time, so I think that control or quietened down that a little bit. But then for us in the shipyard, we had something new called bonus. So I think a lot of people were motivated in that sense because they say there is a formula to work on. They call it the productivity incentive scheme. So they have an arithmetic formula for it. So at the end of the financial year, they get the net result, and using this formula, they say, okay, you guys negotiate with the union, you get 4 months, 3 months, and all that.
And
so everything was paid in cash those days. They got no direct credit those days yet.
Except the CPF lah, right?
CPF is deducted and then paid over, yeah.
And what was the stick?
The stick was the Employment Act. It was very stiff. Stick to the word 44-hour week. Then reduce leave 7 days. When we were in the British, we were given 21 days. We don't have to apply leave. I personally don't have to use my leave. Instead of using the annual leave granted to me, what I use is what they give us uncertified sick leave. You can just sign your own letter and tell the boss, hey, I got a stomachache, I can't come to work, and then you're given sick leave. So we use that kind of leave instead of our annual leave of 21 days.
I don't know if you have been following the news in Singapore, right? We had this little announcement that doctors should prescribe MCs properly now, or they might be disciplined.
Yeah, I read somewhere.
Tell us, during the British days, right, Naval Base, MCs, what was the situation?
Oh, you can buy them. Honestly, you can buy them. You can just go to a GP and you just create your own voice. I got a sore throat. You will just write you a certificate, 2 days off, or whatever, for $3, and you take along on your way out a bottle of whatever he prescribes you. And it's for $3, you get 2 days off. Don't have to go to work.
And throw the bottle into the drain, right? Can you do that in Sembawang Shipyard?
We tried, but then management was smart. They brought in an in-house doctor, GP. So that GP was under guidance of management.
So the naval base doctor was not?
No, we didn't. We you can use, but in fact, you can use the government's polyclinic.
Okay.
But then you have to go to the reason why you're not seeing our own local doctors. Because of your sickness, you cannot travel. The polyclinic was nearer your home. They can excuse you. But if you're not well at work, you get an in-house doctor down there to attend to your needs.
Right. Okay. So coming back to the Employment Act, so what you're saying is that it increased for the big bonus that you're getting, the amount of work that you had to do.
Yes. And then we were taught turnaround time. Because we also share with the workers, if we fail to meet the deadline, we are into liquidated damages to the owners or managers of the ship, which is based on US dollars, depending on the size of the vessel, how much you have to pay the penalty. So if there was any profit, it will all be just swallowed up by paying off these liquidated damages. So they were very conscious of the turnaround.